Hey guys, welcome back to Coach K's Corner. My name is Brooke. I'm a special education teacher and I'm here to talk about all things special education. I am a teacher in a self-contained classroom at the high school level, and I have a really awesome, no prep, Monday morning, ease into your work week activity that you can do with your kids. I realize it's May, a lot of us are about to go on summer break, but whether it's the beginning of the year in August or whenever you start, or it's the end of the year, you can incorporate this activity whenever you'd like. One thing that I love to do in my class and love to do with my students is we share our weekends every Monday morning. And my kids absolutely love this activity, and my staff really likes this activity too, and I like it as well. Like I said, we can just ease into our Monday morning. I love hearing about my kids' weekends, and I love hearing all the fun things that they did or didn't do, even if they just hung out with their family and relaxed all weekend. That's fun too, and I think that that's awesome for them to share. One reason I like to do this activity is because it really promotes their communication and their socialization. What I like to do is I'll have a student come up to the front of the classroom and I'll ask them questions about their weekend. I'll also have other students and staff ask questions that they like to, and whether the student is verbal or uses a speaking device, all of my kids can participate in this activity. Sometimes the kids bring pictures of what they did. Sometimes they're really into sharing what they did. Sometimes they want to pass and they're not really interested in sharing. So it's really up to the student what they want to do. But across the board, most of them are really into this activity for sure. I also love incorporating my staff into this activity. I love learning what my staff did over the weekend. I feel like it helps me build relationships with my staff and also with my students when they share. And we just end up having a really awesome conversation about things outside of the classroom, outside of academics, outside of IEPs, outside of goals and objectives. And I think they really, really enjoy that. I had a student who really struggled with this activity when we first started doing it, and he really struggled just to answer some basic questions about what he had done over the weekend. And it was really awesome to see him learn and grow in his communication skills later on throughout the year. And he got better and better slowly with answering those questions. And also his parent reported later on in the school year that on Monday evening when they were at dinner, they were all sitting around the dinner table and he asked his family what they had done over the weekend. He said, "So you guys, what did you guys do over the weekend?" And I thought that was so cool to hear that he was initiating conversation and just communicating in new and different ways that the student had never really communicated or initiated before. And I thought that was really awesome to hear. Another reason I like to do this activity is because I'm able to help my students with their speech strategies. If any of my students receive speech and language services, I'm able to collaborate with the SLP and incorporate any strategies into this activity. So for example, if we work on smooth speech, I'm able to verbally remind students or use a visual when they're sharing the weekends to remember to use their smooth speech when they say their phrase. It's really cool to see them grow and independently use those strategies when we do this activity. I also love to share with my kids what I did over the weekend. I think they really enjoy hearing about my life outside of the classroom and some of the fun things that I do, or even if I just stay at home and relax all weekend, I still think they enjoy hearing about that. I have 3 pets at home, and I love sharing pictures of my pets with my class. And my students end up asking me a bunch of questions about them when we're not doing like structured academic activities, and it's really fun to see them initiate those types of questions. So I feel like this activity really builds relationships with my students. Any student is going to thrive in the classroom once they have built that trust and that relationship with their teachers and other staff members that they work with. So that's another really big reason why I love doing this activity. Like I said, I love this activity because it fosters a really positive classroom environment. I'm able to build relationships with my students. We're able to talk about things outside of academics, and I'm also able to incorporate my staff in this activity, and we just end up having a really great conversation about our weekends, and we just ease on into the work week and ease on into the school week. And if you guys have any activities that you like to do to help grow relationships and create a positive classroom environment, please comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.